Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. I'm going to be using these decks for this month's readings. This deck is the Lovely Omens Tarot, the Wild Unknown Tarot, the Tarot of Pagan Cats, the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and the Archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. A little bit about how I read the cards is that I'm more of, I would say, an intuitive reader, which means that I kind of look at the cards and see the story that they're telling me, how they interact with each other, where they want to be placed. I don't really follow a particular spread because when I pull the cards, they just kind of tell me where they want to be laid out. Sometimes that's in the same fashion as other videos, and sometimes it's completely 100% different and might not make sense to everybody, but that is how I tend to do that. I don't really do reversals. What I do is I will shuffle all of my cards upright, and if a card is meant to come out in reverse, it will come out in reverse. I also I don't tend to call out signs. And I know that bothers some people, but to me, it's just not something that I look for just because it's energy. We don't know a person's whole chart. You know, like say if you're wanting to know the signs for the other person that's coming out in a reading. We don't know their full chart. They could easily have, you know, other strong placements that we just don't know about. So it's just not something that really gets called to my attention very often. What does get called to my attention a lot is number patterns. I see a lot of numbers, so that is more what my mind sees. So that's a little bit about me. So let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Hello everyone, welcome to the Pisces General Collective reading. This reading is for anyone who, you know, you can have Pisces anywhere in your chart. You can just resonate with Pisces energy. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask, cross watcher. I don't know if I said it wrong the first time, but whatever. All that I ask is that if you're here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, so Pisces, when I was getting into your energy, I just saw really, really brightly, it was red, very just like pure red. And then it changed to orange, and then it changed to yellow. So, and it was just like bright, so bright. And so I think that has to do with your lower chakras. You need to maybe focus on aligning your lower chakras and to, you know, just that's something that might need done for you. But then also I was seeing it's like the sun. So that's a really good thing. It was, you know, it was that the sun is joy and victory and all things good in the world. So I saw the sun, and there was more of a story that I was going to tell you guys with that. What was it? I'm not sure, but it was all just red, orange, yellow. Root, sacral, solar plexus. So focus really on those, and then the sun energy. So it's like if you focus on those, maybe the sun energy will just like abundantly, you know, come into your life. Because after that, I kept seeing like money bags, like those generic, like cartoony, like money bags. I kept seeing them, and you with them, and people around you with them, and so it was like a very abundant environment with the sun and the money bags. So that is what came to me while I was getting into your energy. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to get to get one or two archetype cards for the Pisces collective, please. Pisces collective, one or two cards. Avenger. Light attributes. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Excuse me. Shadow attribute. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. I just feel like that's a very strong energy in the entire collective right now. You know, everywhere you look, everyone's saying this is the right way to live, and if you don't live this way, you're an idiot. And then other people are saying, no, this is the right way to live, and if you don't live this way, you're an idiot. It's just everyone is wrong to everyone else, and that's like that's that shadow attribute of Avenger, right? And it's funny that this person is holding, or they're wrapped up in a map of the world, and the whole world is kind of like on fire right now with that energy where it's like everyone is right and everyone is wrong. And so interesting. And it's funny too that I get Avenger for the Pisces energy, because Pisces, like, one of the strongest attributes of a Pisces, and I don't mean this in any offense, I think that's a really admirable thing if it can be embraced well, is Pisces has the ability to not adapt. They recognize things within themselves that they see in every other zodiac sign. So they are like a diplomat almost to like all the zodiac signs. You know, like some signs will be like, oh, I hate this kind of energy. I don't know how anybody could ever deal with this kind of energy. Like a zodiac sign, you know, in a negative aspect. Which is not how one should be. We should just love people for who they are, or not at all, right? But anyway, so the Pisces have that ability to kind of just see people because they have those people in themselves. And so it's funny that that Avenger energy that's coming out, that's really worldwide right now, is coming out for the Pisces energy. So, you know, this could just kind of be a more collective reading, or maybe Pisces, this is you having to deal with that. Maybe you're kind of struggling with how the world is right now. I think a lot of us are. But yeah, it's like, it's hard to see. So I'm going to go ahead and get one more archetype card. Can I have one more archetype card, please, for Pisces? Because I do feel like that's like a global energy, and I just want something for, I mean, we'll see if it's for Pisces or not, but, you know, just another little individual energy here for Pisces, please. Remember, energy is fluid. Everything can be vice versa. And no time frame, no nothing. Everything just is what it is. When and what and where it is. And who and why. Okay. So Mother on the bottom. Let's see here. We have Don Juan. Light attribute. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Shadow attribute. Using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Okay, oh king. Eee. I hope this isn't you. I hope you're that light attribute, Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice. I mean, can see a Pisces being that way. Righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Yeah, so if you're dealing with someone like in this energy, I'm sorry, but righteousness on behalf of yourself. Let's see. Light attributes of a king, enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Shadow attributes, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Now, since it's kind of tied to this Don Juan energy, you know, I'm kind of getting, I hate this. I don't want this to be a collective reading. I want this to be a Pisces reading. But it's like kind of that, you know, like the patriarchy, that's like, you know, wanting to be avenged. Like that's what the world is kind of wanting to avenge right now. They're tired of the way things are. Like we feel like we can't keep going forward in this way and be joyous, you know? And so I feel like this is like the world versus the patriarchy. And then you have the mother over here too on the bottom. Yeah, it's like okay, so this could definitely be a collective thing, but I am getting more like of a Pisces thing now where it's like there's something that you're trying to avenge from this king, like to set free. And it's like it's a maternal with the I'll bring this over here so you can see. Maybe it's like it could be like your mother needing to get away from her spouse, or you needing to get away from your spouse. Or I'm also getting like a young mother because she has a little infant. So maybe it's like a young person that's needing to get out of a bad situation where it's like maybe the person's like cheating on them a lot and stuff, because with this Don Juan King, it's just a really negative energy. Like when you read them together, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint, using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Yeah, it just doesn't feel good. Something's needing to be avenged. I feel like you're the Avenger and you're up against this Don Juan. Okay. Let's start with the Avenger. Okay, can I have 1 to 3 cards for Pisces energy for this Avenger energy, please? For Pisces, Avenger energy for Pisces. 1 to 3 cards, please. Okay. You have the 10 of Pentacles. That's promising with those money bags and that bright sun I saw. 3 of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, something is about to be avenged, if it hasn't been already. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Yeah, it's like, it's on such a grand scale. It goes all the way from you as an individual person all the way to the grandest scale. There's things being avenged in that way on all of those levels right now. And It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's your time. It's your time. So let's get some 1 to 3 for this king, please. Can I get 1 to 3 cards for the king, please? And no. This is funny. I don't know what cards are out here yet, but I was just sitting here shuffling for the king, and I noticed that he's holding what looks like either a sun or a pentacle. I don't know if you can see that hand. That's that glare. And then he has that sun behind him. And so it's like, you actually need to avenge that from this king, you know, like you need to make it yours by doing something with your lower chakras. You have the pentacle energy here, that's earth energy. Oh, I was going to say something. Oh, I was going to read the light attributes of the Don Juan and the king together, because if this is you, if this is your energy, I want to look at it in a positive light and see how it can be flipped if this is you, because the sun and the pentacle is on this side currently. So this could be you, or you could be avenging it. So let's see here. Spotlights your positive, seductive qualities, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. It's almost like if this person can get into the light, like if they do healing and stuff, like you guys could be this amazing team. Don Juan King hand. I'm sorry, I'm getting really, I don't know if I can say this, but like, I know this sounds so cheesy because of the Avenger thing, but like I'm getting like a Tony Stark, Captain America type energy. Because they're often at odds, but when they come together, they're really powerful, you know? Like, I don't know. But anyways, let's see here. Got the Four of Pentacles, the Son of Swords, and the Hermit. So, with this Four of Pentacles and the Son of Swords right next to it, with the Hermit, I'm kind of getting like that flame, right? Like this, there's like your... Okay. Because the Father of Wands is on the bottom. So it'd be like a King of Wands energy, maybe. A King of Wands has a hard time going in Hermit mode. But, so it's like something's happening to this king that might shift them from the shadow side to the light side, or vice versa. Because it could be vice versa. But anyway, hopefully not. No, because you have the Ten of Pentacles. And yeah, no. So something's happening. Either you're doing something. Yeah, it's you. Because you're the Avenger. You're choosing to balance the scales. You're bringing this person into light out of righteousness of society, on behalf of society and oneself. You're doing this, you're doing what needs to be done. So what's happening is, So maybe you've gone into a bit of a hermit mode, okay? And because I'm kind of like, the way I'm reading the cards, it's like going this way. Because of the Son of Swords is like going this way. So it's like, it's a message coming from the Avenger. So, you've been in a hermit mode possibly. And you now know with the Ten of Pentacles, you now know what needs done. So you're sending that to this person with the Son of Swords energy. It's like you're sending it in. And do you see how everything is just like tightly wound in this Four of Pentacles? Everything's tightly wound, everything's tied together. It's all like pulleys and stuff. And so this Son of Swords is coming in and it's just like slashing those. It's just whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's slashing them. They can no longer be bound. And so they fall. Okay, so they fall. Because I said this was a pentacle earlier, it makes me think like it's like 5 pentacles. So these pentacles fall. They have that one in their hand and they're like, so that 5 of pentacles, like they cannot be in that 4 pentacles energy anymore. They cannot be gripping, wanting to stay the same. It's not an option anymore. The strings have been cut. So they have one in their hand and they're looking down at the 4, and that's like the 5 of Pentacles. So they look down and they see that if they don't shape up, if they don't go back into this light, that you're going to have to move on without them. You're going to go on to your 10 of Pentacles with or without them. So if they want to be with you, they have to be with you. If they don't want to be with you, then, you know, they can sit there and scramble and pick up those 4 pentacles if they want. Or they can be with you. Okay. And it doesn't have to be romantic because there's no cups or anything out here. It's just someone in your life that you see potential in, or multiple people, or a project or whatever. You know how this works. You can apply it to any part of your life. There's a lot of pentacles here, so it could be your work, your you know, earthly matters, your hearth and your home. It could definitely be, you know, your immediate family energy that's like it has to change, or it has to change one way or another. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the Sun, so I have positive hope. I don't know why I kept shuffling. There's a 3 of Swords there on the bottom, or on the bottom that came out. 3 of Swords came out. Okay, so for some of you, obviously, it looks like there's some heartbreak here, that it's not going to work out. But, I mean, it's not going to work out with this energy, this person. But you still have the 10 of Pentacles, so no matter what you do, it's going to be the 10 of Pentacles. But for some of you, it is like they don't know how to make the jump. They don't know how to make it. Despite you showing them. And, you know, I know that can be hard on people that have this Avenger energy, like that we just want to help, right? And when we go to help someone and they don't receive it, or they receive it but they don't utilize it, it's not on us. All we can do is put our energy out there, or, you know, not our energy, just like positive energy. That's all we can do. And the rest is up to them. And I know from personal experience how that feels. When you tell someone your truth and how it has to be, And you know that they hear you, but they can't do it. I know that's hurtful. But it's also right. You can't move forward with the wrong people. They'll just keep you in the same place. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. But you just slowly take those swords out, and the clouds will clear, and your heart will heal. Yeah, and you have the Magician on the bottom. So, I mean, you know you have everything you need if this person decides to come with you or not. You're doing what needs to be done, and that's commendable. And if you're this person, try really hard to look at, if you're this king person, try really, really hard to look at within yourself and do the right thing. Okay, let's get some 1 or 2 cards for advice for Pisces, please. 1 or 2 cards as advice for Pisces, please. 1 or 2 cards as advice for Pisces. Well, this is crazy. With the Mother, some of you might have either a young child with this person, or because it has to do with like the Pentacles, the home. Some of you might have a young child with this person, or you are pregnant and are realizing that you can't stay in the situation if they don't change, or if they don't. I don't like the idea of like giving ultimatums or anything like that. You don't give an ultimatum. They have to you have to just show them who you are and what you need, and they have to decide if they can show up or not. And that's not an ultimatum. That's just what's best for everyone. You know, you're not trying to change them unless they feel in their heart that they need changing. And then they do it for themselves. You know, it's just no ultimatums. But anyway, so I say that because fertility came out, Ostara came out, and then guiding children was on the bottom, Damara. And so with that Mother, and how I said that earlier about like the young mother, because she's nursing the baby. I mean, our children are always our babies. We always look at them like that. But so it's like you could be having to make this decision in a difficult time like that. But also fertility means like the 10 of Pentacles, everything. You're abundant right now. You're abundant, and you can't be abundant if this shadow person is still around you. The light person, if the light person is around you, yes, you can totally have the 10 of Pentacles. But if they're in their shadow aspect, you can't. Like, if they're around you, you can't. It's just something that has to change. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, assess new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So, yes, you are bringing forth change through your fertile energy, and with or without this person. They can either come with you or not. It's up to them. But either way, know that you're going to be okay. You have the 10 of Pentacles, you have the Sun on your side, you have fertility, the Magician. You just have a lot of powerful energy with you. So, Pisces, I hope that you like that. I want to thank you. I want to thank my guides. I want to thank any of your guides that showed up for this reading today. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe. And I am very grateful for you. have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.